up, YouTube? Got a yo-yo review to do today. Finally feeling better. Today, I will be reviewing the 44Graviti Vulcan. So the 44Graviti is a yo-yo company started by two, I believe they're high school seniors. And this is sort of the end result of their senior project. And it's pretty fun yo-yo. So I'm going to have all the links and stuff for their... I'll send you to their Instagram because I think they took their site down for the moment. They're rehashing it so they can drop these. But I'll send you to their Instagram so you can check it out. But here's the specs of this bad boy. So it is 66.5 grams in weight, 57 millimeter diameter, and 44.7 millimeters wide. So good weight, very good weight distribution. 66.5 grams is just about right. This yo is a little bit on the bigger side of full sized, which is good. So I think the weight is done very well for a monometal. So very cool here. And as you'll notice, it's sort of got this fun like bat wing shape. Not quite H, not quite V. I'll show you what I mean here. So here it is, and it's got a really cool finish. The finish, I would say, is very similar to the finish on the SF yo-yos. It kind of feels like that. Here's my SF, and you can see they sort of have the same matted type of finish, and they feel very similar as well. So here it is next to the SF for reference. As you can see, not quite an H shape, but very H'd, but sort of like with this little carve cut out here to kind of give it that batwing shape. But not quite V either. Here it is next to a benchmark V. The cup's pretty cool. You don't see the axle go all the way through very often in most new yo-yo releases, but I gotta say I don't mind it. It's kind of a cool little design element there. Kind of makes for, if you get your fingernail in there, you can kind of get some good finger spins out of it. The cup itself, you know, it's kind of cool. It's very, very plain, no overdone engravings or anything to get in your way of finger spins or thumb grinds or anything like that. The lip comes out pretty far, pretty easy to thumb grind on this as well. And like I said, finger spins, you got a lot of room for that with nothing really to get in your way. And it's kind of got a little bit of a concave in there, like that kind of goes in. So if you get it dead center, you can get some super good ones. Overall, a cool first design. I like that they really went for it. They were like, you know what? Because I don't have a yo-yo that plays like this. Because it doesn't play quite H, but doesn't play quite V either. It's got a pretty interesting weight distribution. And it doesn't really feel like anything that I have. So definitely a cool yo-yo to have. And I think the release price is only going to be like $60. So, you know, pretty good as far as all that's concerned as well. But you can find more information on their Instagram, which is down in the description below. But I'm going to go, let's go throw this around a little bit, and I'll show you guys what it can do. All right, guys, we are back with 44Graviti Vulcan. So you'll kind of notice that, like, on your first throw, you'll be like, well, that's interesting. It's very nimble. It does what you want it to do, but sort of, it's not boring, I guess is a good way to put it. It's not, I don't know if I'd say this is a super competition-y shape, but you could totally do it for competition. Spin time's pretty good. It's not super fast. I guess it kind of gets that from its sort of H sort of profile. But it's a little faster than just a hard H would be, because it's, you know, you got some little V aspects there, which make it pretty easy to catch on the string. But it's not so crazy fast that it's uncontrollable to do, like, you know, little like chopsticky things and just stuff like that. As I mentioned about the finish, the matte finish is very nice. Very controllable as long as you don't mess it up and hit your hand with it and spin it off plane. That was me, not the yo-yo. That's what I'm talking about. The matte finish, very nice. Nice and smooth, good grinds, and it's got, see if I can get it there. There's like extra cuts in there. We'll see it better when I take it apart, but there's like extra cuts in there that sort of remove some of the surface area for grinds, so you really kind of get good, nice, long grinds out of it. dead smooth on grinds too. Like no vibe whatsoever felt from the center there. I don't know what bearing they used, but it's like a center track bearing. Super smooth, super good bearing. As far as overall smoothness of the Yoyo is concerned, it is 10 out of 10. CLYW-esque or SF-esque smooth. Very, very nice. Very smooth Yoyo. Thumb grinds are, like I said, very easy, very good. Very good thumb grinds. Finger spins, if I didn't suck at them. Should always practice this before, and I never do. Great for finger spins. Cool yo-yo. But yeah, if you like this design, make sure you check them out. Like I said, the Instagram I have linked down below in the description. But let's throw it back on the desk. We'll take it apart, and we'll do pros and cons. Alright guys, we are back on the desk with the 44Graviti Vulcan. I love this purple. It's so, so good. I threw an orange zip line on there because, you know, Halloween and all that jazz. Super, super cool, super different. You know, so a very much, a yo-yo that I very much have been enjoying because I like yo-yos that are different. I have enough yo-yos that are, you know, standard stuff. I like different stuff. And the fact that this also plays well, definite win on this one. So, here's the inside. Center track-esque bearing. Spins very well, nice and smooth. Might actually be a center track, I'm not sure. Spins nice and smooth. Works great. This is my favorite kind of bearings, like a center track type bearing. As long as it plays smooth and quiet, which this one does, it's good. Doesn't get much better than that, in my opinion. The pads are those sort of smoky clear pads that I like. Response is great. No issue with the response. I've had no problem at all. I've been using zipline strings on it, of course. Been working out great. So, there's that. As you can see, here's the sort of like ridges I was talking about in there. So yeah, there's like sort of just cuts, and those cuts really kind of help your grinds. They just sort of take away some surface area. In addition to the nice matted finish, it sort of removes surface area so that you can get some really good grinds off of it. This is a really good grinding yo-yo. It's kind of sort of almost flat up here, so you can kind of get good palm grinds out of it as well. And then the inner cups are pretty cool for grinds as well. So if they designed this with grinding in mind, knocked it out of the park. You guys did a great job. These are really cool as far as all that's concerned. And construction as well. I don't know who, probably FPM does most of the small companies, but great construction. Screws together nice, unscrews nice, goes back together and it's smooth. I mean, just, you know, no complaints there. At $60, solid price point too. This color is beautiful. This purple is really good. I think most of them are purple, but there's also going to be like a blue that's sort of limited. But most of them are going to be this purple color. Both the colors are really good. Make sure you check them out, like I said, on their Instagram. So, yeah, let's do pros and cons. So, pros, very unique shape. Super unique. Very nice, grindable finish. The matte finish is exquisite. Like I said, if you've ever touched an SF, I'd say the finish is almost spot on what that is. Pretty much exactly the same. Sort of that powdery, smooth finish. Very nice. The design is very unique, too. That's another good pro. It's almost an H, but still kind of V, and it just sort of plays like a combination of the two. It'll go quick if you want it to go quick and kind of give you that V profile sort of thing that V profiles do, give you that sort of quick, easy to catch, big catch zone area, but it'll also do that stable, long spinning H thing. So, you know, if you want to get into techie things and it stays on plane really easy. Big, huge rim right here. So tons of rim weight. You feel that. But you also kind of get this nice little step down that kind of gives it a weird, unique weight distribution as well. Now, for the purists and some of the guys that I go to Yoyo Club with, purists may find problem with a weird shape. I don't think there's a problem with it. I think it's interesting, but some people might find it weird and it, or something like that. So I don't know if that's a con or not. As far as oh yeah, thumb grind lip is good. Not designed for finger spins, but good for finger spins. You know, just a pretty good all-around mono metal yo-yo. Like, this is a solid. I appreciate them really kind of going for it and doing a very non-standard kind of design, and especially for their first yo-yo. And I really think they did a nice job with this. It's super smooth, which I think is some of the most important things on a yo-yo when I do a yo-yo review. Is it smooth? Yes. Dead smooth. Does it have a good matte? Does it have a good grind finish? Yes. Great finish. Feels good. Is it stable? Yes. Very stable. Is it a cool shape? Absolutely. I mean, this is like the fact that it is purple and it kind of looks like bat wings is just so cool. I don't know if they did that on purpose, but it's very Halloween-y. So, happy Halloween! As far as cons are concerned, there's really not many. It's $60. You get a cool yo-yo. It's very different. I guarantee you don't have anything already like this. If you like unique shapes and kind of H shapes like this are sort of your thing, HV type combo shapes are sort of your thing, you're going to dig this because it's got all of the other things that make a yo-yo good. Like, it's smooth, it's stable, it spins a long time, it's got a great finish, and it's also unique. So, I'd say that's a pretty shining review of it. Only cons really that I can think of is that I don't know what the packaging is going to look like. And I sort of wish that didn't cut off as straight as it does. I wish it kind of was a little more rounded over. The step there, let's take it back apart. That would be my only thought of design change, is that little step right there. I kind of wish it was more rounded over, but even then, not bad. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers to you, and I'll see you next time.